good day for the United States military. And obviously I'm talking about the United States military, our country, because Tommy Tubberville, senator from Alabama, former head football coach, blah, 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 yak, 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 a man who represents a state he doesn't even live in, was, what's the polite way of saying fucked in the ass today? I don't know the polite way of putting it, but I'm just going to say it. He was fucked in the ass today. Twice, actually. First things first. You all know by now that the man is trying to block military appointments and promotions, all because of the abortion issue. He has a problem with people getting abortions, women in military getting abortions. Anyway, now for that reason, he's blocked hundreds of military promotions, and especially high-ranking officers in key leadership positions across the world. And military analysts have said that it's really putting our national security at risk. Now, obviously, I did this video before. I said things like this before, and obviously the man's a scumbag, and I'm loving every minute of burning him on that, despite him saying, "I'm not pro-military, I'm pro-military. I'm big military, I'm all big military," claiming that his father, whom I doubt served in the U.S. military in World War II. I highly doubt it. But anyway, the big news is today, the United States military promoted and confirmed, the Senate, I should say, confirmed 2 high-ranking members of the U.S. military, 4-star generals, well, in one case, an admiral. The first is obviously the United States Air Force Chief of Staff, General David W. Alvin, highly decorated, as you can see, highly experienced, and a man who probably deserves to be at the post he's in. And the next one, the new Chief of Naval Operations of the U.S. Navy, and a first, believe it or not, this is historic. Notice anything? Oh, that's right. She's a woman. 4-star Admiral Lisa Fanchetti, highly decorated, highly experienced. And the joke is, for her vote in the Senate, 95-1. And you could pretty much guess who that dissenting vote is. Yes, you guessed it. It was the stubborn asshole who says that he loves our military. He's pro-America. He's pro-military. My ears. Tubberville, I'm going to make this clear to you. You support anti-abortionism. Fine. I get it. We all get it. But when this is our country you're screwing around with. Look at what's happening in the world right now. Israel just bombed a refugee camp in Gaza, hoping to get one of the Hamas commanders. But hundreds of civilians, a lot of them children, were murdered, killed by the IDF. And I know that some MAGA out there is going to scream, "How could you say this? You're against Israel. You're against Israel. You're like one of those assholes on those college campuses. You're pro-Hamas, Phillips. You're pro-Hamas. Fuck you." There are rules even in war, and the IDF broke them. Kids were killed. The number one rule in war is never to be like your enemy. Hamas killed kids, and took kids hostages, killed babies. And Israel is acting exactly like them. But moving on from that, like I said, look at what's happening in the world. Russia is trying to continue its attack against Ukraine, and it's losing that war. And Vladimir Putin's little ambition of trying to rebuild the USSR, the Soviet Union, has turned into a quagmire. Of course, there's tensions between China and Taiwan. And you don't think we need our military leaders staffed and ready to go in a moment's notice? I just received word yesterday that the assistant commandant of the Marine Corps, who's filling in for the retired commandant of the Marine Corps, had a heart attack. I really don't know what is going through your head now. Because this isn't about abortion anymore for you, Tubberville. This is about pride. Or maybe this is about appeasing Donald Trump. Or worse, this is about appeasing Vladimir Putin. Because quite honestly, he's just clapping his hands over what's happening in the United States. Our military strength being diminished. Our military leaders not being there. You against abortion. I get it. We get it. I'm against abortion on some cases. Again, now I've made my views on abortion incredibly clear. If we're talking about some 16-year-old girl on prom night who have consensual sex, note the use of that word, consensual, and has late night regrets about being pregnant, that's one thing. You lay in bed, you can give birth to a baby. And if you don't want the baby, put them up for adoption. Be a surrogate. There are many childless couples and married couples out there who would love to have a baby, but a woman doesn't want to get pregnant. Second option, again, I said put them up for adoption, and leave the baby outside of a police station or a firehouse. There are sanctuary laws. See, that's the difference between people like you and people like me, Tubberville, and people like all the rest of these right-wing so-called Christians out there. I give options before abortion. I give the options of saving the baby's life and moving on, not being a part of the baby's life if that's what they want. I give options. You, on the other hand, Tubberville, and you, on the other hand, MAGA Christian white nationalist BS, whatever the crap you call yourselves, you don't give options. You're going to give birth regardless. Tubberville, I'm going to make this very clear for you. Walk away. You put up a good fight and you lost. We need our military to be at full strength. You are a hindrance to that. And frankly, if it were up to me, I'd go to Washington right now and have your ass arrested for treason. What you're doing is wholesale treason, Tubberville. Now, we got 2 leaders of our military staff. Or actually, if you want to be technical, 3 leaders, since the chairman of the Joint Chiefs was placed, an Air Force general. You're not doing this for the good of the quest of ending abortion. You're doing it for your pride. And your pride, you see, here's the thing. Old saying goes, pride goes before the fall. You're about to fall hard, Tubberville. Walk away. If you support our military, as you say you do, Tubberville, walk away. Walk away. Because if it were up to me now, you'd be charged with treason. And if that sounds like a threat, then I guess it is. But people like me, we support our military. I'm the son of an Army soldier, and I'm damn proud of his service to this country, as he is. I have friends, and I still have family who do still serve in the military, and I'm proud of every single one of them. You are betraying them, Tubberville, all of them, every single one of them, the Gold Star families, those who served in uniform, the wounded warriors. You betrayed them. Don't think for 1 second that we won't forget. Because we won't. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.